Hello everyone, welcome to Res Snapper. My name's MJ and this is a video about Chamber. He's a 2/3 activate plus 2 power for each 5 cost or higher card you have here and in hand. In this video, I'm going to tell you about how bloody excited I am for this card. I think it's absolutely freaking sick. I got some absolute brews for you today, guys. Stay tuned for the decks, or skip ahead using the using the chapters below and just check out the decks now, because the rest of the video is going to be absolute naff. No kidding. Who would say that unless the video was going to be good? True legends stay until the end anyway. But yeah, I'd like to bloody well welcome you in as we talk about the latest card to seasonal Series 5 snap packs. Or, of course, you can just buy him outright with 6,000 tokens. I've got the Marvel Encyclopedia here. We're going to talk about the biography in a minute. And that genuinely the funniest line I have ever read in this book. It really caught me off guard. So yes, now it won't catch you off guard. So I've actually taken the enjoyment away from you. Anyway, let's talk about this thing. He has got, obviously, well, we'll talk about it in the biography, but as you can see, he's got, well, it looks like fire. It is psionic energy erupting from his sort of face and chest. And he is a cool character. I know that he's a fan favourite character. If you do want to buy him, or you're opening snap packs, you could also get the Spider-Verse cards, which includes awesome cards like Man Spider, who will feature in one of the decks we'll talk about. And also cards like Prowler, who's fantastic and has gone down really well. And Ezekiel Sims, sorry, I beg my pardon. Ezekiel Stims, who I love. You can also get the Super Premium Pass card via the snap packs, which is Adamantium Infusion, which I've done a video on. You should check it out if you're new. And yeah, if you are new, just subscribe. Right, let's talk about this guy in the biography for Chamber. His first appearance was in Generation X issue 1, which is from 1994. And yeah, just check this out. So his real name is Jonathan Starsmore. He's 5'9". I'm taller. No problem, no problem. So Jono's mutant power manifested with an explosion of psionic energy that destroyed his mouth and chest, leaving him only able to talk telepathically. So this is psionic energy, he can't talk, and he's got psionic powers that allows him to telepathically talk. It also can burst out in like energy blasts of psionic wave or whatever. He helped found Generation X as Chamber and later joined the X-Men. The Weapon X program made him a field agent and restored his face, but he lost his powers and face on M-Day. And then it goes into a little bit about like him being like a disciple of Apocalypse or whatever, but then it says he has since regained his original powers and lost his face again. Like, what are we doing here? Anyway, so do I think there's an accurate ability? Gaining plus power for each big card in his hand? I'm not sure how that translates from his ability. Now, admittedly, I am not the biggest Chamber expert. I know I might seem like it with this, because I've got a book, right? I might seem like an academic. But I don't actually know how this ability of Marvel Snap equates to his power, so I don't think it's a particularly accurate ability from what I know, but if you understand him better and you can explain it better, let me know in the comments below. Anyway, right, let's talk about the mechanics for this card. I think the decks he's going to fit into are activate decks, these activate style decks which like playing Jocasta and duplicating activate abilities. I think that's going to be really strong because I think Jocasta being able to trigger Chamber can be really powerful. This guy scales at +2 power for having a really minimal sort of fulfillment requirement. Like, even if you've just got a couple of higher costed cards in your hand or at Chamber's location, which is a fairly easy thing to do without shenanigans, he can go up to what? 5 power, 7 power, 9 power. That's really good. That's just baseline is really good. And as a 2/3, just baseline, he's fine. So being able to duplicate that ability with Jocasta, just that alone, maybe like an Omega Sentinel, you have a really powerful location which is hitting multiple locations, so that could be really good. Shield decks will love him because of a key synergy that we'll talk about shortly, which I'm so excited to talk about. Sauron decks. Yes, Sauron decks actually play a high number of higher costed cards, so that makes total sense in there. I think almost probably the best deck for him, however, is going to be Ramp. Ramp has got a few slots for cheaper cards, 2 cost cards. And then obviously you have the rest of your deck absolutely filled with ways to cheat them out and lots of high costed cards. Well, this is absolutely perfect for Chamber because it means you playing something down in the early game. It gives you something really good to play down in the early game. That itself can be as big a threat as the juicy cards that you're going to be ramping out. That, by extension, Lockjaw decks will like it because, again, it could just be like a sort of another reliable way to play a 2-cost card in a Lockjaw deck. Hella decks. Hella plays a lot of expensive cards. So again, it's an easy way for you to get a cheap card early. Doom decks might like him because not only is Doom, well, it could be just a potential card in your hand, but it actually creates a 6-cost card at every location. So Chamber, no matter where you play Doom, Chamber's going to suck up some of that power, or not suck up, benefit from. Devil Dino decks, hand in hand with Shield here in this particular instance, and Atlantis decks. And you might be thinking, what do you mean Atlantis decks? What, like the splishy splashy stuff with like Namora and stuff? Yes, exactly that. Nova, Namora. Why not? Because in those decks, you're pretty much always winning the outside locations where you're not playing Namora. And this can go in the central Namora location. Because you're playing Namora there, you might be playing Odin there. That's 2 cards that you're benefiting from. And Chamber's going to a 2/7, which is just good. Like 2/7 is really, really good. But also in an Atlantis deck, it can be an outside card and you just activate him on turn 4 or whatever. Anyway, so pros. Finally, some more support for Nick Fury. Oh my god! Was that someone knocking at the door? No, I think I just heard something. Sorry. Oh my god! Sorry, there's like a delivery van outside, so I need to. And the window is the curtains are open, so they could see. They could see me being weird. They could probably hear me singing this song, but I don't care. I don't care, but I have hushed my tone just slightly. But I'm so happy for my boy Nick Fury getting more support. Yeah, Nick Fury, it's been absolutely forever since Nick Fury has actually had some proper support. This is full-blown Nick Fury support. This Nick Fury in Chamber, right, that makes Chamber a 9-power card. So that's just really, really, really good. It can often and pretty easily hit 2/5, which is good, but becomes great with support. So yeah, if you just think about Chamber in a normal deck, just a normal deck, which has a normal curve, where you have some higher costed cards, it can be a 2/5. Like, that's just good. And as an activate card, you're given the maximum number of draws and opportunity to gain 5-cost cards plus in your hand and at the same location, and then you activate on the final turn. So you can activate him on the final turn, you get like a surprise swing. Also, I think it's bloody possible that people might forget he's there. I think that could definitely happen. And also he's unpredictable because they don't know how much power you're going to have. Cons, however, it's a weaker card to draw late, especially in a ramp deck, so you don't want to get it pulled from Jubilee. This is the only con with this guy, right? I'm sorry, but I just don't see that this guy has any downsides. The absolute worst case scenario is a 2/3, which you don't even feel bad about that. You don't. I'm sorry. I'm bloody sorry, guys. There are some counters, though. So one of the key ones is Deafening Chord. That's going to make me feel very sad if my Chamber gets Deafening Chorded. Shadow King can reset his power at the end of the game. Now, the thing is, Chamber is a bit of a priority avoider. He's quite good at avoiding priority. And probably the only opportunity that your opponent is going to have is going to be on the final turn. So, yeah. And then Cosmic Ghost Rider is really crucial because Chamber's almost certainly going to be in the front row. And so Cosmic Road, my voice has just gone really gruff. So Cosmic Ghost Rider is going to be able to get him. Hang on. But the Synergies, it's my boy Nick Fury. This is like this is just such huge Nick Fury support. Like, this is so good with Nick Fury that it's literally worth playing Nick Fury. And like, I can't really say that I ever feel amazing about playing Nick Fury these days, but alongside Collector or Devil Dinosaur, it's just going to feel great. This is Nick Fury feeling fantastic to play again. And then also Doctor Doom, which we sort of mentioned earlier, but hey, bears repeating. And right, I've only got 2 decks for you this time. I see you, Not My Dance. Go and check out, go and watch Tucker and Not My Dance's Marvel Yap. Not only is it just really good and it's funny and I just love what they talk about, but they have great insights and they give you good decks and it's just good stuff. But in their most recent episode, they talked about the upcoming, I think they were talking about Team Clash. Is that the name of it? GameSpot did an article on it, right? It's the new game mode, but they talked about the new teams, sorry, the new team modes that are coming to the game. Anyway, in that episode, Not My Dance said of Tucker's Buy or Bust series that he can tell when Tucker likes the card or not, because he'll make more decks if he likes the cards. And that is actually not the case in this particular video of mine, but when I watched that I was like, that's kind of, that I feel that. But anyway, I have only got 2 decks for you this time, because it's the only 2 decks you'll ever bloody need. And I'm afraid I don't have a budget one, because I couldn't help but put Mockingbird alongside Chamber as the second Series 5 card in this first deck, which is called Full Chamber. This is a shield deck. Oh, mate, this is just good. So we've got Deafening Chord because we need to preserve a little bit of space. Because we're going to be taking up space with Maria Hill, Quinjet, Collector Chamber, Iron Patriot and Valentina. These are all early game cards. They're cheaper cards and we're taking up a lot of space with like these 3 power cards. Yes, of course, you have got a couple of scalers in there like Collector and Chamber, but they're probably not our primary threats. Actually, Chamber bloody well might be, to be honest. Because we do have Moon Girl to copy Devil Dinosaur, which is obviously a combo that everyone loves, or we fill our card with Nick Fury. Either of those are obviously absolutely fantastic for different reasons. Getting a double Mockingbird also going to feel good. In fact, if you can pop off and get double Mockingbird, double Devil Dinosaur on turn 4, and then activate Chamber, we're literally living in the world of dreams. You have got Agony also to save some space in here, but then of course Quinjet works well with Nick Fury and with Moon Girl. I'm sorry. I'm bloody sorry. This is sick. This is sick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, and the next one I've got for you, this is a fantastic pun. Yes, I'm being extremely self-congratulatory this episode. This is a fantastic pun. So obviously Chamber, Full Chamber, that's like a gun reference. No, don't shoot anyone. Sorry. Those are those intrusive thoughts again. So this is called Locked and Loaded, right? Because this has got Lockjaw and Chamber. Locked and Loaded. Wow. What a pun. Anyway, I've been playing a very similar deck to this. In fact, what is the difference? Can I even load it up? Let me see if I can find what the difference is. I have been having an absolute whale of a time with basically a version of this deck that I've been playing. This is basically a Hydro Man sort of rampy deck. So you've got Electro, Lunar Snow and Wave. Those are the cards that you want to play on turn 3 to get your ramp going. Now what I most like to do is get rid of the Electro via Man Spider. You suck it up and turn it into a 12 power card instead, and you remove that restriction on playing cards. That feels absolutely awesome to do on turn 4, but it's not the only way you can do it. You can also get rid of it via Cersei or via Blink. Cersei is one of my favourite cards in the game. I think she's extremely fun, and Blink can also do things. And then you can, crucially, you'll see that we haven't got any 6-cost cards in this deck because we got Hydro Man. Now, I love Hydro Man, I love the character, and I'm really enjoying the card. Hydro Man creates a 1-cost card from the top card of your deck, right? So you can't necessarily play that alongside a 6-cost card. Actually, I mean, this is a ramp deck, so you might be able to do weird kooky stuff. But anyway, I don't care. I just haven't got 6 drops in this deck. Okay, deal with it. Anyway, you play Hydro Man, you get an extra turn an extra card that you can play, and then basically you've just got other cards in this deck that are all really powerful 5-cost cards, like Namora. Boom. Like Cosmic Ghost Rider is kicking off the things, and of course Chamber fits so well in here because you've got so many 5-cost cards. You might have up to like 4 or 5 5-cost cards in your hand. That could be 10 power, which means Chamber is a 13 power card. Now let's see, I've called this deck Splish Splash. Oh, I've literally just got, instead of this, I've literally just got Aero basically instead of yeah, I've literally just got Aero instead. Why am I showing you that? I've literally just got Aero instead of Chamber. So Chamber's definitely going to make this better. I mean, Aero's good, but a bit sticky in this. You'll also see I've got White Tiger in here. White Tiger's a great one to evolve or transform with Cersei. Oh, I am going to have so much fun with this card. So my star ratings, I've given him 4 stars, but I sort of feel like I'm talking myself up to like a 4.5. Will I edit the slide before I upload this video? Do I think he's 4.5? I think he's 4.5. Fuck it. I think he's 4.5, guys. Like, there's really no downside. I'm sorry, but there isn't. And he's just... you're going to be playing higher costed cards. So it's just good. It's just high power. And with shenanigans, he can go huge. Like in a ramp deck, he's a 210. And it's in a ramp deck. You're already doing crazy stuff. I love him. From a fun perspective, I think he's going to be insanely fun. I think I haven't seen his ability yet because they haven't released a developer. As at time of recording, they haven't released a developer update video. Oh my god, I'm recording this on Thanksgiving. I'm uploading it afterwards. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone who celebrates. I'm sorry for the British possibly being mean to you at some point. Well, if you're watching this video, certainly the British have been mean to you because not only are we mean to ourselves, acts of self-infliction like Brexit, politics, but also like sort of think we've pillaged a lot of sort of nations. So yeah, sorry about that. I mean, I had nothing to do with it. I wouldn't. If I was there, I would have demanded that we didn't. But it's something that we did and that is in our history. And yeah, just sorry about that. For the archetype, 3.5 because I'm not sure he's necessarily got like a firm... Actually, why have we even put that? In ramp, he's like 5 stars. No, fuck it. 5 stars for archetype. He's a 5-star card. Did I say I put him up to 4.5? He's a 5. He's a 5-star card. From a competitive standpoint, 4 stars. Definitely think people are going to be playing him. I'm going to be playing him in ramp. In fact, I'll probably just try and climb with that. Hydro Man. I get to play new cards. I get to play new cards like Hydro Man in Chamber. I get to play... Would I even put Nick Fury in the deck? Possible. It's possible I might try Nick Fury in ramp. I get to play Cersei. What's not to love? So yeah, he's obviously a snap, guys. I obviously think you should get him. He's good. If you got this far, please leave a watermelon emoji. I think that's pretty much what I've settled on. I might create some new graphics in the future. Just a reminder, we are on the slippery slope of discontent to 6,000 subscribers. So please subscribe, guys. It's challenging times out there. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers.